Hello! This is the first intro video I've done in a really long time, so if I sound awkward, I'm sorry. I planned for this and I still feel so nervous. Thanks so much for checking out my channel, first of all. My name is Tiffany, also known as the Puff-Headed Vegan, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm already on YouTube, actually. I run a lifestyle channel. Whenever I started my vegan journey, I realized that this is something that I really want to document. So I made my Instagram, which was fun, but I really like aesthetics. So I didn't want an Instagram page that just looks any type of way. And I can't always take pictures and post things that look consistent enough to fit into my Instagram theme. So that's when I decided, well, what if I just make a YouTube channel and like document through there? And I sat on it, y'all. I've been sitting on this channel for probably like a month. And today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. Nothing to lose, can't hurt, won't hurt. Like, there are very few things that I'm as passionate about right now as I am about my vegan journey. And that's what they say. They say get on YouTube, and if you have a passion, go for it. So let's see how this goes. Since this is just my intro video, I figured I'd give a little bit of backstory on myself. Like I said, my name is Tiffany. I'm 23 years old. And tomorrow actually will make 2 months that I've been a vegan. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are you even making a channel and even calling yourself a vegan if it's only been 2 months? That's valid. I get that because a lot of people will start these lifestyle changes or these dietary changes, and I know that going full-blown vegan does not have the best success rate when you consider all the people who have tried and couldn't stick with it. I get that. That makes sense. But my journey actually started 5 years ago. I've got a wonderful friend. His name is Josh Walker. You may be familiar with him if you were lucky enough in 2019 to catch Rent on its 20th anniversary national tour. Josh had the pleasure of playing Tom Collins. So if you're into the musical theater at all, if you're a Rent fan and you caught it, you might have seen him in those last couple months before the tour ended. And my freshman year of college, Josh came up to me while I was eating. If you don't know Josh, there's no point in me sitting here trying to explain how unique that creature is, but comes up to me while I'm eating and showed me the most disgusting video of how hot dogs were made. That did it for me for a while. I didn't touch pork for a minute after that, which then transitioned into me not eating any red meat. And as those diets didn't work out for me, I was like, okay, well, I'll just be a pescatarian. And then there was a point where I only ate chicken and fish and stuff. And it's always been something. So over the past 5 years, I've really been unintentionally prepping myself for this veganism. But what's interesting about that is that I never at any point while I was introducing this, unintroducing that, none of that was ever meant to be plans for me to become a vegan. This was never ever gonna happen, supposed to happen. I grew up in New Orleans, so I always said, even if I do come to a point where I decide to eliminate everything, seafood's just not gonna go. And of course, I don't eat seafood anymore now. So, I mean, that's just something that I could have lost $1 million bet and said that there's no circumstance on earth with which I'm not gonna eat crawfish or gumbo without seafood. But almost exactly 2 months ago, I was on Netflix and one of my friends or somebody in a group that I was in, because I was in a lot of vegan groups because I did want to eat more plant-based. And somebody in one of the groups mentioned that they saw a documentary on Netflix called What the Health, and that it just wrecked them and they couldn't eat meat anymore. So me, who loves a challenge and a good documentary, I put that junk on immediately. To be honest, mostly because it was a documentary, because me and my boyfriend Devin are obsessed with documentaries. No matter what it's about, we'll watch it. So we both watched it and I cried multiple times watching What the Health. It made me feel so helpless. See, I've always been quite a health conscious person. Not that I do healthy things or have super healthy habits, but I've always wanted to. I've always been aware of my habits, aware of what I'm doing and how that could contribute to things in the future. I mean, years ago when I found out that there's carcinogens in literally everything, it freaked me out. So I started being conscious about things. I only use natural soap and toothpaste and shampoo. There's certain foods before I was a vegan that I didn't eat, like Pop-Tarts, because I know that's the dye in Pop-Tarts is a carcinogen, just things like that. Just trying to help myself along the road so that when I'm 90, I'm not looking back. If I were to get 90, you know what I'm saying? Really the issue would be if I was 60 and I'm looking back and I'm dang, just better choices that really were not much of a sacrifice in the past could have made for a way better future. So I really started to care about my health, particularly just because I did not want cancer. I don't know if any of you have experienced cancer up close and personally, but there's always a portrayal of cancer, like on TV, in movies, and it always shows the good. Like, you know, it shows the person in the cancer bed, chemo tubes, but it never really shows the truth of a person dying. And I'm not trying to get morbid on here at all. I mean, like, Lord, this is my first video. I'm not trying to get dark or anything, but it's all about the before compared to the after. Like, you can watch a movie about someone with cancer and it can affect you, but there's not movies about when you've known somebody your whole life and they were healthy and they were fine. And then cancer just comes through and just takes everything that they have. It's hard when you're getting pictures of updates of your grandma. And there's just so much less and less there than was before. And then you watch both of your grandmas go through that. And then after your grandpa passes away, you learned he went through that. You lose an aunt who you loved with your whole heart, who you lived with at one point. It makes you think about your body and the choices that you make so differently. It makes that your biggest fear, and it is. For such a long time, I was so scared that one day I'd go in for a checkup and something fatal would be there. Because that's what happened to so many people who I loved. I need to pull myself together. Like, I would not have put on all this makeup if I knew I was gonna cry in this video. Let me just touch that right here. Hold up, let me just get the corners back right, baby. I don't know who you is, but you weren't invited. Alright, I can at least talk. I'm still gonna look like I'm crying, but I can at least talk. Y'all, I don't mean this any type of way, so don't take it in a type of way, but I'm just so glad that I stay brown whenever I cry. Like, I can see that I'm, like, a little bit red, but, like, I mean, as long as I can get my eyes back together, I'm G'ing it. Some people, they cannot G it afterwards, and I'd have to pause and stop, but I can keep going. If you fast forwarded through the video to this point, maybe you would know I was crying. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm good. Because y'all know real niggas don't cry, right? I'm just kidding. I don't even know why I would say that jokingly when that's something that I'm, like, actually really serious about. Is that everybody, even real niggas, are entitled to their emotions. And there's nothing weird about me crying while I'm reflecting on 4 people's lives who are over. So, anyway, back to the point. The point is just that when you've seen that up close, when you've actually seen, like, real cancer, not just the portrayal of cancer, then it really makes you get conscious about your health. Now, for a long time, because so many of my family members had gotten cancer, and that was really the only way that we died in my family was from illness. Like, we get really, really, really old, albeit every single one of those people, minus my aunt, who I'm not blood related to, did get to, I believe everybody was over 70 when they passed. They were all up there though, you know what I mean? It wasn't like 30, 40-year-old people passing away from cancer. So for a really long time, because all of my family had passed away from cancer, I believed that it was hereditary. I believed that that was the sign. I mean, I've told people up until I started being a vegan that that's how I was gonna pass. If it was, I mean, unless it was like something like unpredicted, like a car accident, or like if I get robbed or something like that. Like, yeah, obviously you can't predict that, but if like nothing outlier wise comes and obstructs my life, I've always said that it was gonna be cancer or something because I just believed that that was my genes. And watching that documentary, I realized that that is not true. The fact that we swim in carcinogens all day long. We eat them, we wear them, we breathe them. Living in certain cities is like the equivalent to like smoking a certain amount of cigarettes in a day because that's how bad like the air pollution is for you. I didn't know that. I did not know that air pollution affects your body. I don't know why I didn't know that, because I live in a really small town that's barely on the map that people in this state like don't even know about. So I'm not getting any air pollution from this air. Maybe that's why I didn't know that, but I genuinely didn't know that you can get sick from like the air quality in bad cities. I mean, certain water we drink like strips your bodies of nutrients. Like, I was watching that documentary and got so overwhelmed multiple times because I was like, is there anything we can do? Like, are carcinogens just that deeply embedded in our bodies and in our culture that there's just no escape? And there is. There really is. As impossible and hopeless as I felt then, these 2 months of taking animal products and a lot of processed foods. I can't say that I'm processed food free because, man, that vegan cheese really gets me. I realized that the future of my body actually was in my hands, basically, and I decided to just be really serious about it and to actually be really conscious about what goes in and on my body. And I can say I've impressed myself so much more than I thought I would. I've reached so many more goals than I thought were even possible to reach in just this short amount of time. And I wanted to get on YouTube. I wanted to go on the internet. Of course, to document this, like I said, but also to show people what I'm documenting. To show people that even if you're the most, I will never let go of seafood or I will never not eat chicken person in the world, but this is something that you actually want to do and you actually do care about the effects that those things do have on your body. Here it is. This is proof that anybody can do it. Anybody can do it and everybody can do it. And I just hope that this channel serves as proof for that. So I had a lot more that I was going to cover in this video, but you know what? It's getting a little bit long and I don't feel like editing an hour-long video down to an appropriate size that y'all will actually watch. Like, there's probably already so much rambling that I have to cut out anyways. I'd rather just get started on that. On a brighter note, my Misfit Market box came today, so once I'm done editing and uploading, I'm gonna go ahead downstairs and film that. So who subscribe? If you haven't subscribed already, what the F are you doing? Go ahead and turn your notifications on so you don't miss my unboxing. And there may or may not be a discount code for 30% off included in the next video. I don't know. I mean, a little birdie told me a rumor. I mean, you can't trust the little birdies these days, you know what I'm talking about. But make sure y'all stick with me and make sure that you tune in for that one. Before I go, though, I do want to just touch on what kind of content's going to be coming to this channel. Because even though it's a vegan channel, that can mean a lot of things. And it is going to mean a lot of things. I'm going to be showing y'all tips, just like how I ended up making myself take like this journey seriously. Tips on what to do when you're just really, really craving something. Little cooking help here and there. Food storage ideas and stuff. And more importantly, there's also going to be a lot of commentary on this channel. So in this video, I was gonna touch a little bit on the benefits that I've had in just these 2 months of being vegan. We'll save that for another video though, because genuinely y'all actually probably would not believe me if I told you every benefit that I've had. I wouldn't have believed anybody else who told me, oh, this, and this in just 2 months. Like, I'd be like, really? But yeah, really. I ain't even lying. But I'll save that one for a rainy day. I'm going to be celebrating milestones on here with y'all, so I'm definitely going to upload a video of me celebrating my 2 months, because I really do love to go out celebrating my little milestones. For my 1 month, I threw myself a little vegan party. It was just me and Devin, so don't be like, but it's COVID, because I know. I don't actually know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I have no idea. I'm going to have to ask Dev, because I'd really like to go all out. Maybe we can go get some takeout. Oh, another thing. I'll be telling y'all like what kinds of vegan food that you can get from fast foods, because y'all, that's been the whole struggle of my 2 months and I haven't even gone to everywhere yet. Like KFC, I don't even know yet. So there'll be videos of me going around and trying their vegan fast foods and stuff, seeing like what I can do, who and where, trying different vegan brands and coming on here and showing y'all, and probably a lot more, but that's all that I have down. So if you have like any interest in the idea of vegan eating or plant-based eating or just simply healthier eating in general, there's no logical reason why you should not hit that subscribe button. Just TBH, this is going to be an extremely helpful and informative channel, and I hope that everybody can get the best out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm really way too excited to film this unboxing, so I need to hurry up and get downstairs so I can do that. Y'all, thank you so much for watching the intro video to my second channel. I can't believe I have 2 channels. Go follow my main one if you'd like. If you like lifestyle, story time type content, it's a pretty lit channel. I talk a lot of shit. Be sure to follow my main Instagram and my vegan Instagram, more importantly. I think that's all for the plugs. I've got a blog too, but it's not even up, so don't got a blog. That's about it. So Thank y'all for being lit. I'm gonna call you puffheads too. Even if your hair isn't puffy, that's fine. Y'all are still my puffheads. So I will see you all very, very soon. Stay cool, stay healthy. Peace out, puffheads. Bye.